Rebels? In a diner booth 8 blocks away, Sergeant Stephen Berquist sat across from Officer Jimmy Rango, whose first week in the LAPD was now observed by an uneaten slice of coconut cream pie on the table between them. Rango looked up and shrugged. Jimmy was Stephen's sister-in-law's brother-in-law, a young guy, not the brightest, but family nonetheless. Stephen had solemnly promised his wife that he'd take the rookie under his wing. Berquist continued, "Untouchable as in those that cannot be arrested?" "Celebrities?" Jimmy finally asked. "Celebrities, yeah. All celebrities are completely off limits from prosecution." Rango continued to stare. "That was a joke, Jimmy. Seriously, fuck them. Celebrities are a treat to arrest. I'm talking about the people that cannot be arrested under any circumstances." "Well, who's that?" "There's 3 groups of untouchables. 1, diplomatic envoys," he said, counting off with an index finger. "There's a certain kind of card this person carries. It's small and it's orange. You make sure it's paper and not laminated, and you make sure it's embossed. Run your thumb over it," he said, jutting out his own thumb and momentarily pantomiming a gun shape. 2, the mayor. That includes his chief of staff, deputy chief of staff, and director of communications. Learn their names. If confronted by any of these guys, you freeze the situation and call dispatch for further instruction. Jimmy nodded, his lips parted. Stephen realized it wouldn't take much effort to force the younger man's face down into the pie. He could probably tell his wife it had been a hazing ritual. 3, Trang Yang. That's that gang, right? A gang? No, listen, Jimmy, it's one man. Trang Yang, that's his name. One man? Trang's a Chinese guy. He comes to America in 2000. First week in town, he's waiting for a bus, accidentally gets caught up in some demonstration for Mexican rights or something. Wrong place, wrong time. Some of our guys mace him and get him in the skull with a riot baton. Sucks to be him. Big class action settlement. Fast forward 1 year. The poor schmuck is out driving around with his wife and blam, he catches a slug in the face. This time it's crossfire from a robbery 200 feet away, but the bullet is one of ours. It's a cosmic coincidence. The only reason the media didn't turn the whole thing into 9/11 is because it happened at 10:30 at night, and the next morning actually was 9/11. But we, the whole department, all of us, we dodged a mighty shitstorm. If anything ever happens to this guy again, at least by our hand, the whole thing's going to turn into World War III. Trang got an expedited $2.1 million, the record settlement. Since then, he's off limits. For the first time since he donned the blue, Jimmy made something close to an expression of thoughtful contemplation. "This is official policy," Stephen said, "although you're never going to see it written down." Part of doing these readings, of course, involves getting the timing and the words right. It's very easy to write words that you don't know how to pronounce, apparently. Another little trick is that you're going to want to read the voices of cops in a Boston accent. That doesn't work, especially when you're in Boston. That's bad news. I think I'm slowly starting to come out of that part of the tour. Chapter 6, The Servers. In his youth, Nick Skermopoulos had been a boxer. He was a top-heavy, broad